It is, it's magic, isn't it?
It was normally
Incredible.
very difficult.
Yes, well, very fiddly and take a very long time. And they wouldn't come out all even, would they? They'd be all different. Would they, Sean?
They definitely wouldn't.
No.
Not with me. Well, you see the professional chefs, even they struggle.
Even they struggle, because, you know, if you cut them with a ring, that's all very well, but then you've got to push them into the thing and all that. So I've rolled out some pastry. I have cheated and used ready-made pastry, of which I'm a great fan, I have to say.
It's very good nowadays,
If you get a good
it?
make, it's excellent.
Yes.
It really is. And, you know, sometimes life's too short to
Absolutely.
make your own pastries.
So
Especially
ready
puff
pastry's
pastries.
fine.
Yeah, of course it is. And, again, it saves time.
So we've got the silicone mould, first of all,
yes,
haven't we?
yes, I must show you what I'm doing. We've got the silicone mould, which I've put into one of the metal moulds, which will support it. Yeah, because they're quite sort of floppy.
Of course
on
they
their
are.
own. And then you just roll the pastry back over the silicone mould, comme ça. Now, how are we going to get the shapes, Sean? I can feel you asking, although you saw this earlier.
I have to... Well, until you demonstrated it, I had no idea, but that goes on top, doesn't it?
The second metal, this is why we have 3 of the metal ones, the second one goes on top like this, and you press down.
So good.
So simple, but so clever.
Isn't it?
It's one of those things, now it's been thought of, you think, well, why hasn't this been done before? And I want to do it with other sorts of shapes later as well, because it's got so many possibilities.
This is why a quarter of the stock went. It is genius, isn't it?
When I say it's genius, I keep saying, I didn't invent this. It sounds like I'm saying, aren't I a brilliant genius? I'm not. I knew what I wanted, but this wonderful French pâtissier, Jean d'Audignac,
who's been with us today, and
he's fantastic. And he created it to make what I wanted.
And together you have got it's
perfect.
Absolutely. It really is.
Now,
how do we cut then, Jen?
How do we cut them? I must put a little bit of flour on my rolling pin so I don't stick to the pastry. This is just lovely. I roll onto the mould, and you can see what's happening.
Look, they're actually cutting.
They're actually cutting, because each of the little moulds has got this sharp edge of silicone. It's so clever.
It is so good. So all you do...
Just roll over it.
And when we say sharp, you know, it's not really sharp, but it's sharp enough.
Sharp enough to cut through the pastry.
Yes.
Exactly.
I think these... Do you know, you really have inspired me, because I do like cooking. And as I've got a bit older, I've come to doing some new things and different things. But I love the idea of being able to make mini quiches and gorgeous little mini desserts as well.
I know. To do 15 all at once like that, it's just so satisfying.
We have got queues on the phone lines already for this one. I think this could sell out this hour. A quarter of the stock has gone. And they're all perfect.
I use mine a great deal, I have to say. Sweet things, savoury things. It's brilliant. Very, very clever. I haven't rolled that one quite hard enough, but there we are.
Oh, come on, they're all very good, though, aren't they?
Yeah. Isn't that wonderful?
They really are. So what kind of things do you fill these with, then, Jane?
Well, now, if you wanted to bake it blind, in other words, if you wanted to bake those empty so that you could then fill them with something sweet that didn't need cooking, normally you'd have to do the whole baking bean route. You'd have to put a bit of paper in there or something so that the beans didn't touch the pastry and so on and so on. All you do is you replace that on top and pop the whole thing in the oven.
And that is it?
And it can bake blind.
Now, Jen, because we get 2 of the silicone trays and 3 of the metal,
yes, it means
can we do a sandwich?
You can do a second, while that's cooking, it means I can create a second tray of pastries already. Either I could fill them with a quiche or something and bake them without the metal on top, you see what I mean?
Yes, I do,
It wouldn't need to be baked blind. Or those will be ready in 15, 20 minutes at the most, so I can then do a second lot. So you can do 2 trays very quickly.
Isn't that just fun? And then, all you do is have a look at the front here. You can, I mean, imagine, you know, I held a 40th birthday party last year, and... You know, I wanted to do my very best, and I had lots of nibbles and things, but I would have loved to have had gorgeous homemade quiches and desserts like this. They look so good.
Well, here's some that are baked blind. So these are now cooked. This is a bit of chocolate ganache, which is very straightforward. It's just cream and chocolate. And with the piping bag that you get in the set, you can make them look so cute so easily.
Aren't they just... Now, we are very, very busy, whether it's a savoury pastry... or, of course, the sweets. Look at these.
And sometimes I just put a bit of whipped cream and some fruit, raspberries, blueberries, and they look so pretty. And 2 or 3 of those on a plate with a bit of cream around them. You've got a wonderful dessert. And these are how they are if you fill them to make quiches before they're baked, and then you just put a bit of
And a quiche, a mini quiche is so easy, isn't it?
Really easy, and perfect for a party or for Christmas to have a little plate of them. I think they're lovely.
And... in terms of how much these cost as well, you know, when you think, you know, you're making these for just a few pence, and yet they look beautiful and they're going to taste gorgeous as well. Now, if you're not sure about recipes, every single one of the kits today comes with your brand new book, and you've written all of this, haven't you?
All of it, and lots of recipes. So for each the kit, there are loads of recipes to have fun with.